Mario, I'm usually really confident about everything we do, but today, man, I hope we didn't bite off more than we can chew. Oh boy.
The ocean, a vast wilderness where life began millions upon millions of years ago, and to this day remains one of the most unexplored environments on our planet. Within its depths live an abundance of mysterious creatures, many that often surpass even our wildest imaginations, and some of them have even emerged as the monstrous icons of our greatest fears. My name is Mark Vins. I am a filmmaker, adventurer, and director of the Brave Wilderness Channel. Together, through the lens of our cameras, you've joined me and the crew on countless journeys through the most extreme habitats on Earth. You have followed along as we've taken you closer to the world's most bizarre and misunderstood creatures than any film crew in history. And today, I am proud to say that it is those adventures that have led me to this moment, to an opportunity I have dreamt about since childhood. The moment I begin my exploration of the Great Blue Wilderness. But this is no solo mission. I will be surrounded by familiar faces, and some new ones as well. With Mario taking over as director, I will proudly step in front of the camera to lead a band of aquatic explorers on one of the most ambitious marine projects ever embarked upon. Because you see, you've been along since the very beginning.
Yeah!
There are no rehearsals on this stage. You've seen us become dive certified, and even witnessed our very first dives in the open ocean. And the adventures to follow will not only test our bravery, but our commitment to the word adventure itself. And these expeditions start now, because today, you will witness our very first shark encounter. And there will be no cages. Welcome to Tiger Beach. Located off the coast of West End Grand Bahama, this location is not a beach at all, but rather a world-famous destination for shark diving. More specifically, tiger shark diving. What makes this dive site so special are the powdery white sand bottoms, the beaches, if you will, that reflect brilliant ambient light through warm, crystal clear tropical water, creating a very special shark diving experience that is world-class and second to none. And not only will you see tiger sharks, you can encounter up to 5 different species, all formidable, all top marine predators, all on the same dive. To say we were starting out our shark diving adventures in a big way might be a bit of an understatement. And with this being such a landmark moment for Mario and I, we simply couldn't imagine doing this adventure without inviting along someone very special.
All right, guys, here we are. Big day. We're about to head offshore to swim with tiger sharks. This is going to be so crazy, and I think you guys know we couldn't do this without our main man, so we flew him in especially for today. Coyote's here, guys. What's up, buddy?
Hey!
How was your flight?
Oh, it was excellent. Only a few hours to get down here. This is an epic-looking boat. Permission to come aboard?
Granted, come on.
All right.
Are you excited to swim with these giant sharks?
A little nervous, but also extremely excited. This is our first time getting to work with a predator of this size, specifically an ocean predator, so I'm ready to get in there with the tiger sharks.
All right, well, we got your gear all set up out back. Let's go check it out.
Okay, off we go.
With the crew now complete and all aboard our home at sea, we set off for Tiger Beach. Some 20 miles offshore, our destiny awaited, and with it, the hungry teeth of tiger sharks. So how's it feel being the director?
It's different. Definitely, I used to take kind of the secondary role in the camera, but now I'm stepping up to direct. And yeah, it's a learning process, and I'm excited to see what's to come.
Now, I think it's fair to say that this expedition was unlike anything we've ever done before. Not only was it a new challenge, it was a new danger as well. And to be honest, it was the first time I've ever experienced true fear prior to one of our trips.
Oh boy.
Now I know that might seem odd, since I filmed everything from grizzly bears and wolverines to the world's deadliest spider. But I won't lie, I was nervous. I know the majority of my fear stemmed from my inexperience with sharks. But let's face it, these are sharks. Big sharks, with razor-sharp teeth. So it goes without saying, expert guidance would be essential. And as luck would have it, Jonathan Bird and his team of Blue World divers were available to join the trip. Jonathan and his crew have over 20 years of underwater filmmaking experience, and his Emmy Award-winning program, Jonathan Bird's Blue World, is in its 6th season. Let's just say these guys know what they're doing, and they had some critical advice for us shark diving rookies.
All right, guys, well, we have our gear on, and the boat is completely surrounded by sharks right now. We wouldn't be doing this if we weren't with an expert, and today we have Jonathan Bird from Jonathan Bird's Blue World here to teach us what we're doing and keep us safe. Is this safe?
It's safe.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not aggressive towards divers. The only thing you want to do is just try to not be prey by not acting like prey. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to wear gloves and a hood so you don't have any skin showing. They won't think that looks like fish, you know.
Okay.
And then when you hit the water, you want to get straight to the bottom. You don't want to flounder around like you might be something flopping on the surface that they might want to eat. So you just want to get to the sand, and then once you're down there, they're going to treat you just like they treat everything else in the ocean. You're just another creature there.
Okay, so don't flap and splash around on the surface.
No.
Trying to grab
not.
my camera. Just go
Just
down.
grab your camera, boom, right to the bottom.
Okay, did you hear that, guys? We're going in. Coyote, are you ready?
About as ready as I'm gonna be. Let's get in there with those sharks.
In addition to Jonathan's mentorship on dive techniques and camera operation, his keen sense of shark behavior would be crucial in assuring our safety underwater. After going through and prepping our dive gear, we had a final safety briefing with the crew of the ship. A serious shark bite this far at sea, even with the fastest life flights, would almost certainly be fatal. This fact was not meant to scare us, but was a stern reminder that strictly following shark protocol was an absolute must. The moments between the safety briefing and preparing to dive are hazy in my mind even to this day, as the reality of getting in the water with sharks became very real very quickly.
Well, we've done all the intro shots. We're suited up, and we're actually about ready to get in there with the sharks. I'm looking over the surface. Check this out. Guys, there's a lot of big sharks down there. It's one thing to talk about getting into the water with these top predators. It's another thing to actually do it. So I'm a little on edge, I'd say. And I know it's gonna be cool, but there is that moment of actually jumping off the boat that I've been kind of dreading. And yeah, I guess it's my time. Let's go and get in the water with those giant sharks. Here we go.
The water was now thick with chum, and the stench of decaying fish filled the air. My heart was pounding as countless sharks circled our perimeter, and time seemed to slow down. The sight below drove fear into even the bravest among us. We all made our way to the platform, hoping to find a shred of comfort in our pre-dive routine. But nothing could distract us from the obvious. Getting in the water was inevitable, and that moment was now. One by one, Jonathan and his crew descended below, each plunge drawing us closer to the edge. Then Coyote gave me one final glance, and off he went. I stood motionless as I watched him disappear beneath the surface.
Mario, I'm usually really confident about everything we do, but today, man, I hope we didn't bite off more than you could chew. Regardless, I got your back.
Got your back too, man. Let's
All right,
do it.
You ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
By this point, the chum had drawn in hordes of lemon sharks. And maybe it was just me, but they seemed to be getting bigger and bigger right before my very eyes.
Well, with every shark dive comes the moment where you actually have to dive in with the sharks. That moment is right now. Oh boy.
Then just like that, my destiny with the sharks had arrived. Stay tuned for the epic conclusion as we go face to face with giant tiger sharks. And make sure to subscribe so you can join me and the crew as we explore beneath the ocean's surface on our next adventure.